So welcome everyone to my channel. This is Dhruv here. Before starting, I would like to share this thing with all of you that this channel is not about any monetary profit or anything like that. I will be sharing my basic projects which I work on for my academics with all of you so that you can have access on them, and also if you want to, you can work on them and develop something like this of your own. I also go live stream on my community Discord, which is a paid subscription platform, and most of the people, they don't have access on it, so I will share my live stream here on this channel so that everybody has access on it, and probably whatever we work on there, whatever we discuss on that platform also will be accessible to you all. I know that most of the people nowadays are not aware of programming languages, or they don't know how to implement their language skills. So keeping that in mind, I will try to make sure that I'm as easy as possible. I'll be explaining the things, and I'll be sharing the stuffs in as easy as possible so that everybody can understand, from a person who is a beginner or a person who is an average person. So with this, we would like to start our first content in the channel, and today we will be developing an AI chatbot using Python language. This would be a very basic tutorial, and we will not be actually coding the chatbot internal structure. We will just be implementing the chatbot here. You can also try this in your home if you want to. Like, it's very easy, and I'll show you the proper steps how to do this. But before starting, I like to explain what a chatbot is, because most of the people, they don't actually have a proper information about chatbots and AI models. So we'll just have a brief understanding of what is a chatbot, how it works on, and what are its applications, and then we'll go for the coding part. So first of all, if we start with this, what is a chatbot? This PDF. So we'll just first go for the basic definition of a chatbot. So a chatbot robot or a chatbot is a type of conversational agent, a computer program designed to simulate an intelligent conversation with one or more human users in natural language via auditory or textual methods. So in basic terms, if we see, a chatbot is a human assistant that provides assistance to a human body. Like whatever you ask it for, whatever query you have, you can just ask the chatbot and it will provide you with the proper solution to it. When in most of the websites nowadays, like in educational website like shiksha.com or something like that, if you go, then you will find that there is a chatting portal which offers you to ask information about any query of yours to that particular AI model. So what is it? It is a chatbot who is actually trained to answer all your queries. It is being trained with all the data that will be relevant to your query, and according to that, it actually responds to your queries. This is the basic structure of a chatbot. So how does it work? This is a user who makes the request first of all, and then this is suppose the chatbot model or the AI brain, which analyzes and compares the user's data with the data that is stored in its particular storage, and then provides the most suitable output that is found, that it actually found in its storage. It involves a lot of processes. It involves the mathematics, with which if I like, I can explain it on some other videos, but it will be a lengthy video if I try to go deeper into this thing. So basically, this is the framework that the chatbot follows in order to implement its working. For what use? Like I said, it is used for the customer supports and sales and advices, internal supports. Like basically, the commercial use of chatbots nowadays are the most mostly we can see that chatbots are used in commercial purposes, because otherwise we have AI, like we have things like Siri and Google Assistants. They are much smarter than what is a chatbot, right? So chatbots are nowadays they are mostly used in case of websites nowadays, if you see, and some app portals or something like that, basically. So you understand what I'm saying. So benefits, user satisfaction, that is, it gives immediate answers available 24/7, and this is very important. It provides 90% of correct answers. Like there are 10% of error, so which is actually minimized when in case of Google Assistants or something which is artificial intelligence model, which is a smarter artificial intelligence model. All right, but chatbot, it is not that smart, because it actually provides you the information based on the data it has in the storage. So it's smart, but it's not that level of smartness, you can say. So the next is personalized answers, customers autonomy, innovative customer service. So basically, these are the benefits of a chatbot, and I will provide you with this PDF file in the description link so that you can have an access on it. So I would not go deeper into this now because it would take time, but rather go into the software that is coding the part. So we'll just move to the coding portal now. So now we will just start in the coding part. First of all, I'd like you to download Anaconda and Python in your computers or laptop, whatever you're using. For that, just type in Anaconda, and then you will have this first website. Click on that, get started, install Anaconda individual edition, and then choose the appropriate Anaconda version for your operating system, whether it is Windows, Linux or Mac OS. Alright, so once you're done with this, just search for Python. Click on the first website, and here you will be having a lot of versions. Okay, install the one which is appropriate for your Windows version or Mac OS or Linux, whichever operating system you're using, and the latest version. Just download it and install it in your PC. Once you are done with this process, go to just type this thing, ChatBot. This is very important. Just type the exact thing what I'm typing right now, ChatBot corpus master. Alright, just say GitHub, and we'll have something like this. Okay, now just click on the first website that is available. Once you click on this, you'll have this tab visible. So basically this is the code structure of the ChatBot, which has been already coded. So we will just install it to our computers, and then we will implement the ChatBot with using Python language. Alright, so in this case, how to download it, just go and just click on this download zip file, even if you don't have an account, since like you can see that I don't have an account here. It's showing sign in, sign up, but still I can download the zip file. I have already installed it in a computer, so I will not download it again. But you can just click on this download zip file, and then you will have the zip file downloaded, and then you can just open it out. So once you're done with this, clear the screen and just go to your Anaconda Navigator. So this will be the Anaconda Navigator screen. Okay, now you can see that there is Jupyter Notebook here, which is showing launch, but since this is because I have already installed Jupyter Notebook before shooting this tutorial. But when you do this for the first time, you will have to install Jupyter Notebook, and then you can launch it. Like it may take some time based on, but okay, fine, it's opening very quick here, but it may take some time in cases. So just wait for a while and just make sure you don't run away from it. After you come here, just click on new and then Python 3, and you will have this screen visible. So here we can implement our ChatBot very easily with inline outputs. Okay, so I'll just show you how it works on. First of all, like I'll just run a print statement of Python here. Suppose print 6. Now this is supposed to show me the output 6 in the output screen. How to show the output, just click on enter and shift together, and then you'll have 6. Like this is the way it actually implements Python language here. Alright, so now we will go on for the coding thing. First of all, the first command that we will type is import OS, and this will import the operating system. Alright, OS stands for operating system. Next is os.list dir. This is to access the ChatBot corpus files data, whatever it is stored in that data, so that the AI model can train over the data. So you need to be very much cautious when typing this sentences, because you have to mention the proper location of the file. If you fail to locate your file properly, then your Jupyter Notebook will not be able to access that particular file folder and your data. Alright, so just make sure that you do this very carefully, and this will be different for Windows users, which I will be basically showing it in the description link or in the PDF file if possible. So this is the command which will which will give me the access of my ChatBot or ChatBot's data. So when we compile it, we have this screen visible. So you can see that Oriya, Korean, Hindi, Japanese, Thai, German, and all other languages are visible here. So these are the languages, the data that are stored in this particular folder. Now we will be using English language to chat with our chatbot. So for that we will be first of all, now next we will be importing our chatbot from the chatbot file. Okay, so how to do that? Sorry for this. Just type in the same command that I'm writing right now. So chatbot. So from chatbot I will try to import chatbot, and from chatbot dot trainers I will import the trainer for my AI model. All right, so what is it? I'll just explain you now. So once you are written with this, to try to understand this, from chatbot import chatbot means you will import the chatbot from the chatbot folder, because also in the chatbot folder we have the data stored and some other necessities which we don't require right now. So we will just import the chatbot from the chatbot part, which is the basic need for us right now, and then we will import a trainer for the chatbot to be trained over the data. So for that thing you have to type in this command so that you have the access to the trainer. And next is the import OS statement, and then just execute it. Now we will take a variable, suppose KGP, it's just a variable name. All right, don't be get confused about it, and we'll just say chatbot bot. So what does this statement say? This is actually giving a name to our chatbot, so that what is the name of a chatbot? It is bot. We will call it as the name, with the name of bot. All right, so we'll just execute this, and then we will set our trainer, that is with the help of a set trainer function. You can, once you type up till this until this, you can just have a tab, and just the Jupyter notebook will clearly display whatever you are desiring it to. So it is another shortcut process, you can say. So I'll just call here list trainer, that is our trainer for our AI model. All right, so once you're done with the statement, just execute it. There is no error. So next what we'll do is we will ask our chatbot to go for the English data type, okay, not the other data type. So for that we will just use a for loop here. Just for f in os.listdir. We will just again copy the file folder location here. All right, just a second. We have copied it here. Now after this we have to include the data type which we require, that is English. Okay, so once you have done this, we'll give the colon, and then we'll include data equals to open. Now this command will open the particular data file. All right, so again we will copy this particular statement and we'll paste it here. All right, so once you have done this, you have to include plus f. Now what this statement says is we are taking this in the write mode. All right, so that's it, and then we will just say read lines function. So this function will be reading the lines. That is, if you see when I go for the file folder, you will see that the chatbot has been written in a line in line segments. All right, so that we will train our data in such a way that the trainer trains it in sequentially in separate lines, so that we will have that thing. So we will just call this read line function for that purpose. All right, so we'll just execute this statement. There is no error. Now next what we'll do is kgp dot, sorry, this is we will another statement is left, so we'll also do this kgp dot trainer data here. All right, so in this statement we will be training our data, whatever is stored here. So when we click it, you can see that the training has been begun. So this is the model has been training now. All right, it will take some time, whatever how many different data types you have, it will be training out all those data types, and then we can have a response from the chatbot. So we'll just wait a while for here. So once this process is completed, we can chat with our chatbot. It will take some time. Just wait. And this process is done. So the training process has been over. All right. So next, what we'll do is we'll get for the response. Now get response is another function that will provide us with the response of the chatbot. All right, and we can ask our query here. So now whatever question you want to ask, you can ask. Suppose if I ask is what is AI, you can see that the chatbot is replying me, artificial intelligence is the branch of engineering and science devoted to constructing machines that think. So this is how we can have inline response from the chatbot. But suppose if you want to chat with the chatbot, right, like we have to be, it would be like user friendly, it would be two-way interaction. Then what can we do? So for that purpose, we will just include a while loop here. So we'll just say while true, IP, let's take a variable. If the input is chat with the bot, suppose, just we can say, you can take anything right here. There is no particular barrier for that purpose. So if IP equals to suppose by, or IP equals to sorry for this, it should be yeah, or IP equals to by. So here you can see we have been, this is alphabetically two different bys we have selected here, so that the chatbot understand both the things, and so break. And if IP not equal to by, or IP not equal to by, reply, let's take another variable, kgp dot get response IP. All right, and next statement will just write print bot reply and call reply. Right, so just execute this statement. Okay, 1 second, what's wrong? While true. Okay, we have just given while spelling. All right, so here when we execute this statement, we have this chat with the bot. Suppose if I say hi, I am good, it is good. You can see it is not that smart, it's just comparing and giving me the answers. So he didn't understand what I said, so I'm like, what is it, like, who are you? What is AI? What is data science? Okay, it doesn't know what is data science. According to it, it can just it thought to be dice. All right, that's what it thought about. So okay, bye. Now why would I? You see, I'm just chatting with it and it's completely okay. It's calling me bad now. You are worse. Get lost. Yes, you could actually. Exactly. Depends on me how you are training, obviously. Now, when I say bye, the chatting stops. So this is where you can see that I have included here. If I be bye or bye, the chatting will stop, that the loop will break. Otherwise, it will continue my conversation. So here it is, the basic idea and basic knowledge about this data files. And so this was a basic tutorial for the chatbot. So you have developed a chatbot by yourself, but then I'll just show you what is stored in the particular data file. Okay, so I'll just go to CSV files. I have stored it here. Okay, this is the chatbot corpus files, chatbot corpus datas. You can see you have files all over here about the languages that we have stored. Now when we click on them, suppose English, because we have worked on English, just see this. Just see how it works. We have already trained our AI model over this particular data set. Alright, similar to that, there are a lot of data sets available here on which the AI model is actually trained, and this is the corpus of these are the system files that are required to work on. This is the setup py. So these are the Python codes that are involved. So these are the internal structures that are chatbot. So yeah, so we have developed a chatbot here with using Python language and Jupyter notebook. I will be uploading the source code and the GitHub link below. You can download it from there and have an access to that. So thank you for joining.